Hey Speech 2, my name is Tanaya Belcher, and this is going to be my vocabulary quiz or vocab check to see my perception of the words. So I'm not really doing a skit, but it's kind of like me giving examples of my understanding of the words. Okay, so let's start. So psychological noise would be like, for example, Tanaya's thoughts. Oh, this is a really interesting conversation about some schoolwork that I should pay attention to. But where should I go to eat later? Should I go to McDonald's? Maybe Red Lobster? Ooh, tropical smoothie. That's that. Okay. Public speaking would be me giving a presentation in class, like our grade demonstrations on why we think we should have that grade in our class. Questionnaire would be like somebody asking you questions about things that they want to get your opinion on, stuff like that. Like when we had to take those mental health questionnaires and surveys. Yeah. Reference work would be an example of a quote from the book or something that is relevant to what you're saying. Yeah. So like when parents say spare the rod, spoil the child, that's a reference work. Okay. Referent would be like just a prop, like a scarf that is relevant to a murder case or something, like a robbery or something. Okay. Rhetoric is like using logos, pathos, or ethos to appeal to your listeners. So like if I had a sob story about why you should buy this product, that would be an example of rhetoric. Okay. Rhetorical question is, for example, does it look like I'm talking to you? That's a rhetorical question because you're saying that you're not talking to that person and you want them to respond, but they shouldn't respond. That's my interpretation of that. Okay. Scale question. An example from my perception would be like, how do you feel about cultural appropriation or something similar to that? Schema is, for example, it's like, how does my brain set up confrontation? So like, I'm gonna walk up to this person, I'm gonna ask them if they said this, and if they say that they said this, what am I gonna do? Because I don't want to fight, but I don't want to dismiss it, like that type of thing. That's schema. Self-fulfilling prophecy is me saying that I'm gonna do this assignment and me doing it right now. That's self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay. Sender is like the person relaying a message to you. So something like, I have something for you from Hermes. Hope you get the reference. If you don't, that's crazy. Okay, next is sensationalism. It's kind of like being dramatic to catch attention or exaggerating to bring attention to something. So like me saying Donald Trump is a fruit. That's my interpretation of sensationalism. My apologies. Signals would be like a long pause in a conversation or in a presentation. So if I'm talking to you, I'm like, yeah, and I have to do this work for this class, so I have to go and do that right now. But yeah, I was also thinking like that type of thing, like you pause and then you change topics. That's signals. Signposts would be like transitional words like furthermore or moving on. That's like me transitioning from a topic. Okay. Simile would be me saying I have as much social anxiety as fear from Inside Out. That is me comparing myself to Fear from Inside Out since he has social anxiety. Okay. Social hypocrisy is like me returning your favor in a way. So it's like I scratch your back, you scratch mine. If I watch your dog, then you, out the kindness of your heart, should give me a gift or something like that. Okay. Solution, that's like kind of common sense. Like if you don't like something, then you should evolve and make it into something that you like. So like, I don't like my grade, so I'm gonna do this assignment. Yeah. Or whatever. Spatial, in my opinion, is kind of like stating things in chronological order based off of where you're at or something like that. So like me saying I'm at home, I went to school, I went to the library, I went back home. That's my interpretation of spatial. It's based off of where you're at. Speaker is the person that you are listening to that's hopefully teaching you something. Speaking on myself. Yeah. And then lastly, specific purpose is your reason. Like your reason for doing what you did or saying what you said as a speaker. So my specific purpose today was to give you my interpretation of the words, which I just finished. So thank you guys so much for listening to me. I know this is long and I apologize, but yeah, this has been my vocabulary quiz. Deuces.